So today I'm going to be doing a mini mobility tutorial to help loosen up your hips. You're going to start off in all fours and you're going to push back into child's pose and you're going to hold for 10 seconds. Inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now I want you to come up and you're going to push forward and contract the spine. And we're going to do some spinal flows, pushing the shoulders up and the bottom back. And we're going to come up and then we're going to push back one last time into child's pose. Now this is a side view. So you're going to push your bottom back and then you're going to contract your spine and push back into child's pose slowly. And then you're going to contract the spine again, tightening the glutes and pushing back, arching the back just a little bit. Now I want you to stay on all fours, and now we're just gonna loosen up the hips a little bit. So I want you to make sure that your feet are turned outward, and you're just gonna lift your leg up slightly, and then you're gonna put it back down. You're gonna lift the opposite leg up, back down. Please make sure that you're taking your time. Leg up and back down. Now we're gonna get into some hamstring stretches. Now you can use something with some height so that you're not straining your muscles, trying to stretch your hamstrings, and then you're just gonna lunge to the side, to the opposite side. Okay, now we're gonna stretch our quads. So we're gonna go into a deep lunge position. Make sure that you have some cushion under your knee and you're just gonna pull back the top of your foot. Still taking your time. I lean forward so I can get a deeper stretch. And I kind of like move my foot back and forth just so I can stretch my quad out a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna get into some hip opening stretches. I want you to be on all fours and then you're just gonna rotate your hips, drive your leg up, and then we're gonna come open up as far as you can, and we're gonna bring the leg back down slowly, and we're gonna raise it up one more time, bringing your knee to your chest, opening up your leg, putting it back, and then we're gonna switch to the opposite side. Knee to your chest, and just try to imagine drawing a circle with your knee. And we're going to do that 3 times on each side. Now I want you to contract the spine, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. While your spine is still contracted, now we're going to go into a deep lunge so we can open those hips up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you open it up just a little bit wider. And then we're going to take it back just a little bit. And I want you to flex your foot up to the ceiling and lean forward, back into the lunge. And then we're going to take it back, stretching those hamstrings, making sure that your feet is pointed up towards the ceiling. Back into a lunge. And now I want you to place your hands and your feet on the ground. And I want you to just kind of move your hips. Just rock your hips back and forth. Add a little bounce. Whatever is comfortable for you. Something to just help you get the feel of moving your hips and enhancing your mobility in general. You don't have to do too much to honestly enhance your flexibility or your mobility. You just have to be consistent. And strengthening your muscles in general helps a lot too. So now we're going to lay on your back. And now we're just going to work the hips a little bit. Move side to side. Just feeling for the music. Letting it all flow. This is why I encourage you to put on a song that makes you feel more connected to yourself. Something that can help you slow down, feel the movements, but also help you stay into beat. And a beat that you can follow to help your body get more acquainted with moving. See here, I'm just moving back and forth, kind of moving in a circle, and then I reverse. Okay, now I'm just going to be grinding, pushing my pelvis up in a grinding motion, loosening up my hips and my lower back as well too, Feeling on yourself helps you get more in tune with yourself. Maybe you need to like touch your body a little bit more. So now I just want you to raise your legs up and we're just going to shake them out a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to just kind of let your legs fall open. You don't have to hold them like I'm doing, but I do that so that I can get a deeper stretch. And you're going to close your legs, and then you're just going to let them fall open again, and then you're going to close them. All right, now I want you to make sure that you have some knee cushions, and we're going to practice some mobility. So now I want you to just practice moving your hips back and forth and in a circular motion and changing up the tempo as much as you can. Just try to follow the beat of this whatever song you're listening to. And like I said, really honestly, just keep moving back and forth. So whenever you're taking your body up, I want you to change up the flow a little bit and just try to keep moving your body in a fluid motion. You don't have to move slow all the time. You can add a little bit of speed, and then you can slow it down. And just like I said, just change up the tempo a little bit to loosen your hips up and release the tension. And the more tension you release in your hips, the more mobility you'll gain in your hips, and you'll be able to move a lot more fluidly. So just keep winding your hips and just keep moving back and forth, just following your body, feeling the flow. And here I am, honestly, just doing it in a slower motion from a different angle so that you can see the muscles that I'm using. And if you don't feel like you're doing it right, I suggest that you put your hands on your hips so that you can guide yourself as you're actually moving your body. So here we are, we're tightening the glutes and we're tucking the pelvis forward. And then once you're bringing the bottom back, that's when your back should be arched. And then we're going to take it up, tightening the walls into a Kegel, and then we're going to release as we come back. Enhance your mobility, your flexibility, and also your muscle strength. So put on one of your favorite songs. So now this is me just on my feet doing it instead of on my knees. Now it's actually the same movements, but it does take a lot more balance for you to be on your tippy toes. But the more you honestly just keep moving your hips and working on your hamstrings and strengthening your calf muscles, you'll honestly be able to help release the tension that we usually store in our hips. So once you release the tension in your hips and overall body, honestly, you'll be able to move a lot more fluidly, like I said before, and your hips will be moving like water in no time. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this quick mobility flow, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more yoga and flexibility sessions, and share this with someone who needs a few tips to open up their hips. And see you guys next time.